422 million people worldwide have diabetes, the majority living in low and middle income countries, and 1.5 million deaths are directly attributed to diabetes each year. Both the number of cases and the prevalence of diabetes have been steadily increasing over the past few decades as per the World Health Organization. In India, there are estimated 77 million people above the age of 18 years who are suffering from type 2 diabetes, and nearly 25 million are pre-diabetics. More than 50% of people are unaware of their diabetic status, which leads to health complications if not detected and treated early. 13.21 billion US dollars is the global diabetes supplement market size, and that was back in 2021, and by 2030 it is expected to reach a valuation of 31.42 billion US dollars. More than 100 food supplements and more than thousands of products are claimed and false labeled to treat diabetes. In this series we will be scientifically and clinically investigating each and every health supplement under the lens of clinical trials. The main focus of today's talk will be Mormodica carantia, commonly known as Karela in Hindi, and is claimed to help treat and cure diabetes, is now on our radar. I am Amit Deshpande and you are with Medical Mysteries. In a few moments from now, I will present you a critical evaluation on which claims exist true and which ones have no scientific background for Karela juice. So stay tuned and watch till the end. Bitter melon originated in Africa, where it was a dry season staple food for Kung hunters and gatherers. Karela is a good source of vitamin B complex, vitamin C, E, and K. It's also a good source of calcium, magnesium, manganese, phosphorus, potassium, sodium, and zinc with 2% of fiber. In 1977, a study was conducted in Medical College Hospital, Jaipur, India, titled Clinical Trial in Patients with Diabetes mellitus of an insulin-like compound obtained from plant source. This study claimed a compound isolated from Karela, which was very much similar to insulin. That means structurally similar to insulin. So these scientists performed a clinical trial for this Karela or bitter melon isolate, in which 9 patients participated. This study showed a consistent hypoglycemic effect in patients with diabetes mellitus. In this study, the average fall in blood sugar level was found to be statistically significant. The onset of action was within 30 to 60 minutes, and the peak effect was obtained after 6 hours post-administration of the so-called plant insulin. In 1999, a research group from Bangladesh reported a clinical trial titled Effect of Mormodica carantia, that is Karela, extracts on fasting and postprandial serum glucose levels in NIDDM patients, that is non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. They proved that drinking of aqueous homogenized suspension of Karela vegetable pulp led to a significant reduction in both fasting and postprandial serum glucose levels. This hypoglycemic action was observed in 86% of cases in this clinical trial. 2018, Mexico. One more clinical trial was launched and titled Mormodica carantia, that is Karela administration improves insulin secretion in type 2 diabetes mellitus. This was a randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled clinical trial which was carried out on 24 patients who received Karela extract 2000 mg per day, and 24 patients received placebo treatment, that means untreated, for 3 months. A 2-hour oral glucose tolerance test was done before and after the Karela juice treatment to measure glucose and insulin. Total insulin secretion, which is also called the insulinogenic index. They also measured the first phase of insulin secretion, which is also called the Sturm-Wall index. And they also checked for insulin sensitivity, also called as Matsuda index. In the Karela juice treatment group, there was a significant decrease in body weight, body mass index, fat percentage. There was decrease in waist circumference, glycated hemoglobin A1C, with improvements in oral glucose tolerance and total glucose levels. A significant increase in insulin was observed. The latest proof that Karela can treat or maybe cure diabetes was observed in a recent 2020 clinical trial titled Hypoglycemic Efficacy and the Safety of Mormodica carantia, that is bitter melon or Karela, in patients with type 2 diabetes mellitus. This study was done in Gyeongsang National University Hospital, Korea. A total of 96 patients were enrolled in this study. 30 patients were randomized to the placebo groups and 66 patients to the bitter melon group. These patients were given 2380 mg of Karela extract daily for 12 weeks. This randomized double-blind placebo-controlled clinical trial demonstrated a strong association between the intake of bitter melon for 12 weeks and improved fasting glucose levels and insulin resistance index in patients with type 2 diabetes mellitus. So under the light of these 4 clinical trials, we can very well conclude that Karela juice, somewhere around 30 ml daily for 12 weeks, could improve your fasting and postprandial serum glucose levels, decreases body weight, body mass index, fat percentage, and waist circumference, improves the level of glycated hemoglobin, oral glucose tolerance, and increases insulin levels. So this Karela juice is a very good food supplement for diabetics and pre-diabetics. So that brings us to the end of today's story. Coming up is a delicious, a bitter Karela juice recipe, so don't miss that part. For more health information strongly backed with scientific proofs, please subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching and have a great day ahead. Thank you.